And now to the details of these and more stories. We begin with Kenya. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta says he has accepted a court ruling annulling his re-election on Friday. He, however, expressed his displeasure with the judge's action. The 55-year-old, who almost immediately went on the campaign trail, had some uncharitable words for the Supreme Court, describing them as thugs. Speaking to his teeming supporters, Kenyatta gave a warning to the Chief Justice Maraga and his judges, asking them to remember they are now dealing with the serving president. Kenyan Supreme Court on Friday annulled the results of the country's presidential election, which gave Uhuru Kenyatta a second term in office. The court ruled that fresh elections be held in 60 days.
De son côté, le leader de l'opposition, Raila Odinga,
the leader of the opposition, Raila Odinga, continues to put pressure on the Electoral Commission, which he described as a hyena. On Sunday, he once again asked for the resignation of the election board. These thieves of the IEBC must go. We will not allow them to lead the new elections.
Les nouvelles élections, a-t-il déclaré, après le verdict de la Cour suprême.
After the verdict of the Supreme Court on Friday, the president of the Electoral Commission, Wafula Chebukati, said he was not at fault. The denials that have not placated his many critics. In the meantime, President Kenyatta has ruled out reconstitution of the Electoral Commission for the rerun of the poll, as ruled by the Supreme Court. Sticking points include a date for the rerun.
Sera tendu au Kenya.
Joining us now from Nairobi, Kenya's capital, is a political analyst in the country, Barak Muluka. Barak Muluka, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Definitely some very historic and interesting development in Kenya. President Kenyatta says, though he respects the decision, but later we see him castigating the judges, calling them names.
That is extremely dangerous. The president has taken the oath of the office to protect the constitution, and this is a constitutional court. What we saw was an embittered president who seemed not to be quite comfortable with himself, so to speak, and casting aspersions against the court. But in so saying, he also forgot that in 2013 there was a similar kind of petition before the same Supreme Court of 7 people determined that he had been lawfully elected. So if it was good for him in 2017, he must also accept that the same authority has got the powers to reach a contrary decision. And being somebody who believes in the rule of law, he should lead Kenyans by demonstrating that he respects the court. And having accepted that, he should refrain from vilifying the court.
Opposition leader Raila Odinga is asking the entire electoral board to resign and face a prosecution. How feasible is that, especially when they have to organize a new election within 60 days?
How that's going to happen is a little difficult because the process of, for example, putting in place another commission takes quite some length of time. And here we are talking about only 60 days. It doesn't look feasible that within that period you will be able to replace the existing officials, you will be able to go through the declaration of vacancy in the office of president and deputy president. You will be able to advertise procurement and get people to respond to the tenders for printing the ballot papers, supply of other electoral materials, recruit presiding officers, returning officers, all the way to clerks, and put your act together as it were, in a manner they have been directed by the court. But an engagement with the IEBC to the extent that they would like certain people to be separated from the commission is likely to derail them from the right course.
Barak, let us now take a look at the response of the Commission's chairman, the Electoral Commission's chairman, that's the IEBC chairman. He said the commissioners only took office 7 months ago without any changes to the secretariat and now promises to change personnel for the new election. Could this mean that he is trying to abdicate responsibility for what might just look as though he was something that you could describe as inefficiency on his part?
The IEBC has been blamed for failure, for negligence, or refusal to do what was right. And when we talk about the IEBC, the chairman of the commission is the manager of final resort, and therefore the buck stops with him. And perhaps he is precipitately kind of trying to shift that responsibility maybe to the secretariat. But throughout the process this far, he has not indicated that he was having any problems with the secretariat or with any of his officials. If anything, he kept on assuring the public that everything was going very well. So I think he was expected to say something, maybe to justify himself, or maybe to try to shift the responsibility and the blame elsewhere. It's going to be rather difficult, in my view, for him to get away with it altogether.
We also bring to recall the international observers who monitored the election. Many of them had judged it to be reasonably free and fair. And some Africans are now generally casting doubt on the observations of these groups. Can we still rely on some of the observations?
Their pronouncements are quite precipitate. They talked about the casting, the polling process, which nobody has contested. The problem seems to have started after the counting of the votes, when it came to the filling of the outcomes in various forms and transferring from one kind of form to the next, and from that to the ICT equipment, and eventually to the public portal and to the media. That is where something seems to have gone awfully wrong. But the international observers precipitately declared the whole result as free and fair. John Kerry was even talking of how he narrowly lost a presidential election in the United States, and that he had accepted and moved on. And he was telling us to do the same here in Kenya. I think countries that claim to be the paragons of democracy should put themselves in check and refrain from making these kinds of pronouncements in Africa, where fledgling democracies are trying to find their way. Because when you tell people accept and move on, the question is accept what? The court here has indicated, proven that this was a flawed presidential election. And I think it's very important that incumbents in Africa must know that they are not above the law, and that if, whether through their own acts of connivance or through other people trying to be their agents, try to proactively cause them to win elections which they haven't won, that they can be taken to functional institutions, to functional courts, and that the courts could invalidate their election.